What is going on? How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. Wow. you know, this might not look like anything special to you guys, but in all the time I've played this game, all the years, even during the alpha and the beta days, I have never once, not once, have I seen the hostile mob cap broken. Look how many zombie pigmen are down there. That is insane. I don't know what is going on. I did not move these guys here. There's no spawners here. They just spawned. I've been AFK up on that platform for 3-4 hours trying to farm up some gold. It came back to this. And some other sad news. 9 of my iron golems seem to have died in that time. Which is very weird because I haven't seen them take damage like while watching them. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's more than 70 zombie pigmen, right? It's more than 80. We've gone far beyond the mob cap, and I don't know why. Did they raise it, I wonder? It's very interesting. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna climb down here, let them despawn, and let them respawn. Maybe I just didn't notice it was higher or something. Absolutely crazy. Okay, let's go down. Woo! And whoo! Okay, I went up and they were still all there, so I went back down, waited on the nether ceiling for 5 minutes. Gas just died. And now we're going to check it again. So it's been 5 minutes. I actually stopped and waited for them to despawn. And there still seems to be quite a few up there. I don't know if that's... Okay, it's reading 98, so that's probably about 80. Which is like the most you will see naturally spawn. Yeah, it's been about 5 minutes, and they're pretty much all back, I would say. I took a screenshot of what we saw before and put a dot on each of these guys' heads to count them. And there was 190. So that's like 2.5 times more, just about 2.5 times more than there should be, which is pretty weird. Pretty weird, pretty cool. Anyways, I want to see how much gold I actually got. Unfortunately, my iron golems died. So, probably didn't get as much as I hoped for. Oh, are they? Oh, it almost all filled up. Okay. Good thing I checked it when I did. And gotta get rid of all of these. Why am I getting, Oh. You know, I'm not supposed to get gold swords in there. I wonder if one of these item filters ran out. So when the cart goes by at the start here, it picks up one item out of each of these hoppers, and that fills all its slots. But I gotta keep these stocked up. Oh yeah, one of them ran out. 2 of them ran out. And if the minecart has a free slot, it can pick up swords and stuff too. So, gotta refill these. Alright, everybody. So the next thing we're gonna do here, I just gotta grab some redstone. I need it. I love it. Can't get enough of it. We totally ran out last episode. Was not able to finish that nether hub project, so just gonna grab a little bit here, go finish that up, and we'll check it out in just a second. Alright. I'll see you there. There we go. Did that work? Hopefully that's good enough. That was like take 50 on this stupid spin, guys. I couldn't get it to work. My mouse kept sticking and my cursor was going up and down when I was trying to do the spin. Anyways, here we are in the nether. I finished up the redstone circuitry here, so it does a full loop now. Let me just give you a quick demonstration. So this lever turns the power on. This one controls a piston that allows the signal to pass through or not. It goes all the way around. Oh, look at that. So cool. If we retract the piston, then the signal can't get through, so these all just turn off. But what that allows us to do, if I ever get sick of the pattern or whatever we got, our light show here, I can always change it up. We can kind of program it in. So if we turn the power on, if we want like a quick pulse, do something like that, and then only a couple lights turn on. And we can even have several signals going around at the same time. Oh, I did that wrong. I'm still learning. Okay. This has to be there. We have to keep it like that. Okay, unpower. This is a little bit more tricky to do than I thought. But yeah, we can have like several lights going around if we want, or just one, and we can have a really long one, or really short pulse. Whatever we want is pretty much possible. And then to clear it, we just pull that lever and it all gets reset. So that's pretty cool. I think what I'm gonna do, have a quick pulse. Yes. Okay, there we go. So that'll be our light show for right now. If I want, I can change it later. Just kind of keeps going around and around. It's not causing too much lag either, so that's pretty good, I think. I like it. Okay, we're kind of zipping around our world here today, all over the place. Sorry about that, but I did want to stop by the Nexus here really quick just to point out something. I was having trouble with the item elevator here, right? In the comments, you guys told me what the problem is, and it is something I did not realize with these item elevators. Apparently, there's a speed limit to them. Did you know that? I didn't know that. You cannot just like have a long ice, like a long chain of ice here and have the items go full speed into it. You have to slow it down before it enters the elevator. Like, I think you guys said 3 blocks before. Slow it down. Otherwise, items might shoot out like I was having trouble with, which I had no idea. No idea. You also said I should close this up here too, like make this a solid 3x3 so that it won't jump out of the corners or anything like that. I think it's good on that side. Alright, so hopefully that'll fix the trouble I was having with this. And you know what this made me realize? I had trouble with these item elevators before and I didn't realize it. In the end... Oh, is that okay? Yeah, I think that's okay. In the end, I was having trouble with the thing that dispensed our ender pearls. I was losing about half the ender pearls. I had no idea why. I bet you it's because my item elevator's messed up there. So I just want to go check that out. Again, we're zipping all around our world today. But to the end is where we're heading next. Okay, so this is the item elevator. I bet you that's the problem with it. The one down here. Careful, careful, careful. Yeah, this. See, I got this long straightaway again. I could not figure out where the ender pearls were going. I don't think I slowed it down here either. No, I didn't. Yes. We have answers. Answers to our problems. I think that'll do it, right? Should do the trick now. Let me very carefully. I thought I used gray glass here, but I guess it was blue. But I'm going to very carefully try to make the 3x3 just in case that matters too. Okay. You guys said just to do it around the bottom. Alright. Alright, so let's get out of here. But anyways, guys, let's get started on a project for today, shall we? Yes, yes. What are we going to do? What's the plan? Well, you know what I realized? We've been doing a lot of redstone projects lately, like a lot of them. We haven't done a lot of building lately, so I kind of felt like doing some building today. And we're going to maybe build something over here. We got this big empty field. Got a couple trees here, but nothing else really. A little while ago we built this fence. You guys said you liked it. This path needs a bit of work yet. But with this fence, you thought it would look better if we had maybe some breaks in it. Like a gate, for example, somewhere. Would probably be nice. So I was thinking we could build a couple houses or buildings in this area here. And then like have the path branch off through the fence. Come out this way. I have a bed right over there. I use that bed all the time. It's just kind of sitting out in the open. If we build some houses here, maybe we can throw the bed inside there and have a couple other things here too. Would be cool. First place I'm going to build is maybe over here. We have a nice flat spot, pretty open. And I was going to build a blacksmith. Alright, that's our plan. We'll see how this goes. If it goes well, we might build more buildings here. So we could have like an inn and a salon or a bar or something like that. There's a lot of options for a little village. But we'll start with a blacksmith. And first off, most important piece is the furnace. Trying to decide how much space we need. You know, I don't know how big the building's going to be. I don't want it to be too crazy big, but if it does end up big, I don't want it to like encroach on the fence there in our farm. So maybe we'll try and move it a little bit this way. And just don't want it too close to this tree. We just kind of want to snuggle it in here if we can. All right. Yes, this is probably a decent spot. So I'm gonna start with the furnace. Brought some netherrack. Let's do something like this. Light it on fire. And nothing too crazy. We'll just do a little one. All right. I think possibly we're going to be getting the snapshots this week, guys, and I'm pretty excited about that. Been waiting a long time for it. A long, long time, as have you probably. Can't wait to see the changes and explore the end content and all that stuff. Should be fun. Alright, so maybe we'll just do something like this and just build up the back a little bit. Here, let's try two different things here. We'll try with the stair at this height. So like this. Oh, it's nighttime. Good thing I got that bed right by us. I use that all the time. Like seriously, it's insane. Alright, that's kind of cool. Or we could lower it by 1. Do something like this maybe. Is that good? Alright, building isn't exactly my specialty. Oh, that's actually pretty good looking too. Now I'm having a hard time choosing. Alright, maybe then what we'll do is build this out. And should we do... Actually, let's not put this right here. Let's maybe move this forward one. Because I don't want it to line up with the chimney. Alright, and then every 3 spots I like to work with odd numbers. Do something like that. We're just going to build a covering over top this area too. And this will be like kind of outside, but with a covering it'll feel pretty open, I hope. Alright, get another one over here. And just put back a little fence here. I brought some spruce fences. Thought we could do something like this. Running along. Alright. Get rid of all these rocks. I don't really like these rocks. You know, I tried it out, and after living with it for a little while, I don't like them too much. Should do something different with it, I think. Alright, then we will do more fences like this. And build this up. Alright, give me a little bit of time to build off camera here. We will try... actually, I'm going to build a roof over this because it'll probably take a little while. Okay, guys, I think I got the shape of the roof figured out here. I just realized something, though. It's quite possible it's low enough to catch fire. That's my only concern. But we will have to see. Because I was thinking we could have a beam over here running down the middle. Is that far enough? Because what does it do? It goes 1... I think that's my answer. Yeah, that's not going to work, is it? Darn it. What if I put stone here? Because I don't really want it to be a super high ceiling as a thing. I'm just going to put stone in those 2 spots. Because it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think this can still catch fire, can it? I think that's the limit. It's got to go 1 higher. Yeah, I think so. I'm going to leave it for a sec just to be sure. Oh. Very cool. So we got our blacksmith covering area out by the furnace. It's not quite done. I don't know what to do here. What do we do? It kind of messed up my pattern I had going on. So gotta do something special on that end, I guess. Don't know, like I tried to add some detail to this thing. I put some beams across here. I don't know if that was a good idea or not. It makes it a little bit more closed feeling, a little bit more square. But it does make structural reasoning, right? It makes sense. Like, I also put beams across this way too. And from a distance, it looks pretty decent, I would say. Might want to do a couple more things to it. But from the kind of diagonal side angle over here, I think that looks pretty good. Like that's what we're gonna see most often as we go down this path. That's the view we get. Something like that. So yeah, I think that's all right. So the idea is we're gonna have a path probably somewhere around here, and it'll connect to this building, kind of like this, and it'll go around to the blacksmith area. Should we do gravel here? Gravel or dirt? I'm not sure. I did bring gravel with us and andesite. Try and mix up some stuff. I also brought podzol as a possibility. We'll try gravel first though, but basically we're gonna have a rough ground path type of area. And I want the house, like there's gonna be a house too, like a building to this. I want the front entrance to be right around here is the plan, and it'll go like this and make like an L. It'll go down along this way is the plan. So it's probably going to go into our field here a little bit, but I think that's fine. What I also want to do, had an idea. If the house is going to be over here, let's make a basement for it, like a cellar or something, some sort of underground type of thing to it. We'll start that over here. Okay, so we're going to have some stairs going down. I think that's good. We'll try it like this. Something like this, and it'll go down into our basement, just a little area. Could make some fake barrels or something under there and make it look like a wine cellar is an idea. Or we could have, I don't know, something crazy. Some random contraption underneath would be cool too. Something with character. So we got our furnace. We're gonna need an anvil, of course. So we could maybe put that over here. You need water, right? You gotta quench the blades there. I think this guy that works here is gonna be a minecart blacksmith, which I know is not a thing, but in Minecraft there's not that many things made out of iron, so maybe he's gonna make minecarts and minecart tracks. And we'll decorate the outside with a few of those. Grab some water. Could do a cauldron with water, or we could just make a basin out of blocks. You know what I mean? Like have like a 3 wide thing. You know what? Cauldron's probably better. Yeah, so the house is gonna go like right here, I think. So go there, kind of come out like this, go forward a bit, just kind of get a rough idea of my shape. Alright, and probably about this wide or so, going down this way. Oh, snappers. It's coming together, guys. It's starting to take shape here. Actually having a lot of fun with this. I don't do a lot of building, especially not houses like this, but I should. It's fun. It's a nice change. So what I did, I decided to do the front like this, gave it a porch. So you gotta go up a block to get into the front door. Yes, still no house here, unfortunately. This is like the feeling to the cellar area. The dark, creepy basement, which I like a lot. We're not gonna put a door on it or anything, we'll just keep it open like this. And maybe have another way of getting to it from inside the house would make sense. But we might not either. We'll see. Yeah, it's starting to come together here. Feels good. Of course, it's going to look a lot better once we go through for a final run through and just add more detail like this, like bushes and stuff. It's the detail that really makes a build stand out. And you might be thinking, Etho, you messed up, boy. There's no windows. No windows. Well, we could maybe put some tiny windows here, but you know what I realized, guys? I thought ahead without even thinking about it. The sun rises in the east, sets in the west, so that makes that the south, which means this side of the house is actually on the north, so there wouldn't really be any windows here. So we're gonna put the big windows on the other side of the house, especially since yeah, it's not gonna have as much character as the front side probably. So throw windows on that side will be good. And yeah, just going to continue on with it a little bit more here. Very good. We got a couple more things done on the place here, guys. Let me show you. This is our street view, first off. So this is the angle we're going to see the building from most often as we go down this path here. So I think that's all right. And if we go down here now, we got leaves along the path here. I think that adds a nice touch to it through a bush in the corner there. Put some coal by the furnace as like a smelting material or charcoal or whatever it is. And totally forgot about armor stands. You know, I don't use these too often. I forget about them. But yeah, kind of makes sense for a blacksmith, right? Put some gold armor on that. Then if we go... Actually, let's look on the left here. So I put in a garden area here. Didn't really plant anything yet. But I did bring some seeds and stuff. So we'll probably have a couple rows of... Oh no, we can't do that. I forgot about that. Okay, we're gonna plant flowers here. Yeah, flowers, not carrots and potatoes. Totally forgot. You can't put trapdoors on tilled soil. Come on, trample. How hard is it to trample? I don't think I can because that's there. All right, let's grab these. I'll put them back later. Put in a few window spots here. This is the inside. Just put down some birchwood flooring. Nothing too fancy. I really like this for flooring, the birchwood. I think it looks good. I like having a nice bright floor. South side of the building is where the wheat field is. So it didn't really do much back here. Gonna fill this area in with wheat as well. And this fence is really annoying. Oh, come on. Oh, I can do it from here. Easy. There we go. Now on this side, I decided to try to do something here. You know how people stack wood outside their houses and they have a covering for it usually? Tried to make like some stacked logs here drying out. And we'll probably put a fireplace inside. Kind of works. You really need the cracks between the logs though for it to look good, right? Doesn't quite work in Minecraft. But yeah, anyways, that is our blacksmith building so far. I think it turned out pretty good. Oh yeah. Please remove shoes, guys. Now you might not know this, but like I visited the US quite a few times. I noticed there people tend not to take off their shoes in buildings. In Canada, that's considered pretty rude if you don't take off your shoes when you visit someone's house. So yeah, please remove shoes before you enter. It's kind of a cultural difference, I guess. Although it varies between families, I'm sure. Anyways, had a lot of fun with this today. I think we're gonna wrap things up here though. Didn't quite finish it. Didn't build the basement yet or anything. It's a big building. Takes quite a bit of time. But the comment I picked out for today, it says, "Hey Etho, do you ever get angry when playing the games?" I think he means get angry while playing games in general. You know what? Not usually. Pretty much never, actually. You know, when I play video games, and I think this should be true for anybody, but you should do it for enjoyment. You shouldn't do it... Like, usually people get angry in competitive games, like when things don't go their way. You're taking it too seriously then, in my opinion. If you get angry playing a video game, you're taking it the wrong way. You should be playing to have fun, and if you're not having fun, you shouldn't be playing, is my opinion. So, sometimes I do get frustrated, like games have glitches and stuff, but not usually angry. If something frustrates me with a specific game, I'll usually just stop playing it, because there's something wrong with it, type of thing. But yeah, play games to have fun. Games are probably the best form of entertainment, in my opinion. Or one of the best. Way better than TV. I would say. But anyways, thank you for watching, guys. Hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.